Have you always wanted to be at the forefront of everything that's happening today? Have you always wanted to impact lives and save countless lives? If so, then statistics is your answer, because statistics is such a good math field that it literally saves lives. It helps engineers make such good decisions about their problems. Plus, it gives us insights on data. Like, for example, 1 in 5 children in the United States are food insecure. Did you know that? Probably no. This is because of the help of statistics, because statistics is the language of the universe. Since statistics is the language of data, and data is the language of the universe. So basically, statistics is the language of the universe because it deals with data. It helps us understand data. It helps us make data better. So now, let's look into this amazing field. But first, you have to know about me. So, I'm a sophomore at Schaumburg High School. I was a National Math League competitor at MathCon, which is basically an event that holds national math competitions every year. This year was 2025, so I competed in MathCon 2025 for a national math title. MathCon is held in both the United States and in Canada, so it basically welcomes high schoolers from the United States and also from Canada, and helps them showcase their math skills. Plus, I'm a straight A student, and I am currently and a future AP or advanced placement math student in the United States. So, statistics is a field of mathematics that uses, well, of course, math to improve, visualize, and analyze raw data. For example, this example is from earlier too, but let's introduce it again to make statistics more clearer. So, 1 in 5 kids in the United States are food insecure. This is a statistic which basically tells how what proportion of kids in the U.S. don't have access to food, don't have good access to food. Plus, let's go into the basic ways to understand data. So the most basic ways to understand data are mean, median, and mode. Mean is basically average, where you take the sum of all data values in the data set and divide it by the number of data values. Median is the middle value, and this middle value depends on if the data set, the amount of data values in the data set is odd or even, and mode is the most occurring data value. So let's look at an example that uses all these three basic ways to understand data. Plus, these basic ways to understand data, mean, median, mode, are also fundamental in all statistics. You'll be using them later on, so you gotta understand them though. So let's look at an example. The math test scores of 7 students are 4, 8, 2, 3, 9, 8, 1. And now I want you to find the mean score of this data set. I want you to find the median score of this data set, and I want you to find the mode of this data set. So I'll give you a few seconds to pause and try to think through this problem. So now let's look at the solution. So you calculate mean by taking the sum of all data values and dividing it by the number of data values as we explored earlier. So in our case, we will do 4 plus 8 plus 2 plus 3 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1, which gives us 35, and we will divide that by 7, which is the number of all these data values, which in our case is 7. So 35 divided by 7 is just 5. So that's our mean score. Our median, this is where things get sort of interesting. So you first Always first sort the data set from lowest to highest when you're finding median. And anything related to median, you have to sort from lowest to highest. So in our case, our sorted data set will look something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 8, 9. And now, once we have sorted our list, we'll find the median position. And this median position, how it is calculated, really depends on if the amount of data values in the data set are even or odd. And in our case, it's odd, so we'll use this method to find the median position. So we'll take the number of data values, we'll add it by 1, and then we'll take that sum and divide by 2. So in our case, we'll do 7 plus 1, which is 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now we have figured out the median position, and the median position basically tells us the position where the median will be located at. So in our case, the median position is 4, and now let's look back at our sorted list, and now we see that 4 is at the 4th position in our sorted list. So 4 is the median now. I hope you understood that. And mode is 8 because all other data values aside from 8 appear only once, but 8 appears 2 times. But if you're still stuck, so I will highly encourage you to go look at the description and click the link in the description below. It will take you to a book that has so many practice problems and so much good understanding that it will give you straight A's in statistics. Anyways, goodbye, and let's see you in another video. Do check the link out in the description below.